Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report, and today we're traveling with the ICE3 Neo, the newest generation of the ICE3, and finally we're traveling as promised a few weeks ago with a version with the new interior. We are going from Frankfurt to Cologne and back, and here on the map you can see our route today. We are starting at the main station of Frankfurt, and here we can take a first look at our train today, which is the train with the number 8029. This is the famous Europe ICE with the blue stripe instead of the red one, and after they finally opened the doors it was time to head on board, and now we can take a look at the new interior of Deutsche Bahn. This is the new style that they will use for all new trains. Biggest difference in first class is that there are no more leather seats. They replaced the leather seats with fabric seats, and that is apparently because there have been complaints that the leather seats are not vegan. For me that is not a very important reason, but I do like fabric seats because they are less slippery and they are also more comfortable during very cold or very warm days. They are also looking quite nice. We have a very nice new look, bit of a Scandinavian style with bright wood and grey fabrics, looking very nice. The seats are soft and very comfortable. You can adjust them, of course. We have power sockets. On the base of 2 and 4 we have foldable tables, and at the airline style seats we also have big tables, which we will see in a second. Both armrests are movable and they are well padded. And now we can take a look at the airline style seats with a good seat pitch. We have big tables that are also movable. The seat back is upright, so you can actually use your laptop on these tables. We have tablet holders, coat hangers, a bit of storage space, footrests, and I really like this small detail, the welcome sign on the seats. Of course we have also reading lights. Here we are leaving the main station of Frankfurt, and now we are heading for the airport of Frankfurt, and then we are moving on to Cologne. Here we are already at the long distance station of the airport of Frankfurt, and now we're on the high-speed line heading to Cologne. We will have one more stop in Siegburg-Bonn, but we will go without stopping through Montabaur and Limburg. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the sound of the train on this part to Cologne, but we will listen to it later on when we are heading back to Frankfurt, because on this train I had some quite annoying neighbors that were very loudly discussing about politics and economics, and to be honest there was not too many knowledge but a lot of opinions, and they were talking so loudly that I could even hear them through my headphones, so there was no chance to record the sound of the train because you could only listen to their annoying discussions. So that's why we'll do that on the way back, where I had a bit more luck with my neighbors. And now we can focus a bit on the train and the railway line. So as you can see, we were just speeding through the station of Limburg, and here we are now going through Montabaur without stopping, as I said. Our next stop will be at Siegburg-Bonn, and there we have a quite long waiting time, and I think that is because the train might get a delay when it's coming from Brussels or when it is going to Brussels coming from Frankfurt. So I think the idea behind this quite a long waiting time might be to catch up when the train is delayed. Probably it also has some other reasons, but I think this is the positive side of the long wait here in Siegburg-Bonn. If the train is delayed, there's still a chance that you will make it on time to your destination. But I'm not going to Brussels today, I'm leaving at the main station of Cologne. Here we are already in Cologne, close to the station Messedeutz. After that we are crossing the river Rhine. Here we can see a Thales in the background, now Eurostar. And here we are on the famous Hohenzollern Bridge, heading for the main station of Cologne, where I'm leaving the train. And you can see what I'm doing here in Cologne in the next videos. But we are now jumping right back to the way back to Frankfurt. Here we can take another look at the interior, which also comes with a lot of storage space for luggage. Here I'm leaving the train, and now we can see my next train arriving. We are now heading back home with the train with number 8021, so also with a new interior, so we can take another look at this very nice interior. Now I have a single seat in the airline style, The only downside of this seat is that they use quite flimsy, very thin and not high quality looking plastic. So I think this cup holder will not survive too long. I think probably in a few weeks or months you will see a lot of these trains with broken cup holders, because the plastic appears to be very thin and not very strong. So I think this is a weakness of this seat, so let's see what the future will bring. Maybe it's more sturdy than it looks like. So as I already said, the seat is adjustable, armrests are movable, we have power sockets, tables, footrests, storage space, a small trash bin. Reading lights are also available, and we have the new occupation display, which clearly shows if the seat is occupied or if you can use it. And here we can take another look at the interior in general. So I really like this new interior. It's very comfortable. And also here you can see this small welcome detail that I really enjoy. The armrests and the cushion are leather, but I think it's synthetic leather, because otherwise that would be not very useful to remove the leather seats and then put leather details on it. So I think it's just a synthetic leather. Here we are leaving the main station of Cologne with the Cologne Cathedral in the background. Now we are heading once again over the Hohenzollern Bridge, but we were overtaken shortly by a National Express train, so that occupied our view, but of course we will be faster than this one. Here you can see my laptop clearly fits on the table. That is very nice for working. The table is also quite sturdy. Here we are approaching the station of Cologne Messe-Deutz, but we are not stopping there, we're going through it without stopping. Our next stop will be Siegburg-Bonn, where we arrived slightly delayed, but due to the long waiting time there, we continued on time from there, and then we are heading non-stop to the airport of Frankfurt. Only takes about 1 hour to go from Cologne to the airport of Frankfurt, but now it's finally time to listen to the sound of this new train. As you can see, the weather was changing quite frequently. It was not actually changing, there was just some fog, and at some places it was still there and other places it was already gone. So weather in general was pretty nice. So as I said, it only takes about 1 hour, not even 1 hour, less than 1 hour to get from Cologne to the airport of Frankfurt, and it takes about 30 minutes to get to the airport of Cologne from the main station. So it's almost as fast to go to Frankfurt than to go to Cologne airport, so that is also very comfortable. For people who are living in Cologne, they can also use the airport of Frankfurt quite easily. Here we are already at the airport, and after that we were heading into the city center of Frankfurt to the main station. Here we are crossing the River Main, and a few minutes later we are going into the main station of Frankfurt, and that means that this is already it for this video. Here we can take another look at the very nice interior. Here I'm leaving the train, and we can take another final look at the exterior of the train. And that's already it for this video. We will continue in the next video in Cologne. And here you can see the name of the song and when that next video will be uploaded. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.